Ever since the start of the Boruto series, there has been many theories on how the old gen characters will be killed off. Theories of Naruto being killed, which was implied by Kawaki's words from the flash forward scene, Sasuke dying since Boruto is wearing his attire and is holding his katana, Sakura dying because, well, fans just don't like her. When the Boruto manga first serialized, Kishimoto did an interview with Shonen Jump to talk about the series where he did state that any character can die at any moment in the series. No character is safe regardless of their legacy within their own right, meaning that any character from the new or old gen can go at any point in the series. The reason why I'm making this video is because of a pattern you guys have noticed in the comment section when it comes to the deaths of characters within the Boruto series. Shout out Wanderer for the comment where he did say that every time a chapter has the same double digits, a character does indeed die. That comment is referring to the chapter number, and when actually looking at a character death at every double digit chapter number, a character has actually died. Starting from Boruto chapter 22, Kashin Koji kills Ao. In Boruto chapter 33, Naruto defeats Delta and she self-destructs, killing herself. In Boruto chapter 44, Boro gets bodied by Momoshiki's big ass Rasengan and Delta quote-unquote dies after getting powered down by Amato. In Boruto chapter 55, we saw the death of Kurama after Naruto used the Baryon mode transformation against Ishiki. And in Boruto chapter 66, Kawaki impales Boruto through the chest, killing him in the process. See the pattern here? At the time of this recording, the next chapter getting ready to drop is Boruto chapter 77 at the start of 2023, which is the next double-digit chapter within this pattern. With that being said, after chapter 76 was released, I did mention in my chapter review that the Anbu Black Ops squad was late to reporting into Shikamaru, as it was briefly shown in the chapter. Some people in the comment section have pointed out that Code may have actually started his attack on the Leaf Village, as we know Code has the ability to move in and out of his claw marks. And as in Boruto chapter 61, the Leaf Village has discovered that Code has left claw marks in 4 different locations outside of Konoha. Sai, who is the leader of the Anbu Black Ops, has placed guards to watch over these claw marks just in case Code decides to attack. Of course, these claw marks are placed outside of the village, meaning that if Code begins his attack with this 10-tail squadron, nobody will be able to detect it unless the Anbu Black Ops report in. The fact that one of the Anbu teams have failed to report in, I can just only infer that Code has begun his attack on the Leaf or his attack on all 5 great nations. Or Kishimoto could just be trolling us. When it comes to a mangaka like Kishi, he loves to troll the audience. The fact that it was shown in chapter 76, I do imagine that Code has begun his attack since the Anbu Black Ops is responsible for reporting into Shikamaru and Sai as they are watching over Code's claw marks. Also in chapter 61, it was stated that Code has left claw marks in locations in all 5 great nations. But the fact that Code has a 10-tails army with him that can teleport among these claw marks as well, the destructive power that his army has can bring down entire nations. While yes, the Kage in each village are very powerful, outside of the Hidden Leaf Village, I just don't see how the other nations have a chance against these 10-tail humanoids, especially if Code joins in. The only people that really have the power to take down this 10-tails army alongside with Code is Boruto, Kawaki, Damon, and Ida. Of course, Naruto and Sasuke have the destructive power to take down a couple humanoid 10-tail clones, but when it comes to fighting all 10 plus Code on top, they're not gonna have the power to fight all of them at once and come out as victors. I'm just gonna be real here, they don't have a chance, it's grits, unless Boruto, Kawaki, Ida, Damon join in, which we don't even know if they will be allowed to, since the Leaf Village's mission right now is to make sure all 4 of them is in one spot. They're essentially being held under house arrest, so they really can't just roam around inside the Leaf Village. They have to stay in one place, so if Code decides to attack, we don't even know if they will join in the battle. I do imagine that they will at some point, but if Code is getting the jump in right now, he's going to cause a lot of damage, meaning that a lot of people will fucking die. If Code has indeed begun his attack on the village, the death that I see happening to continue the double-digit pattern is Nishi. As mentioned before, the person Shikamaru was trying to contact from chapter 76. Nishi is part of the Anbu squad that was watching over Boruto and Kawaki starting from chapter 62. Now of course, Code killing Nishi wouldn't be the craziest thing because, to be honest, he's just a random side character that nobody cares about, so rip Bozo, but if this is true, this would be the start of plenty of characters dying within the plot, whether they are irrelevant characters or important players within the story. As Momoshiki's prophecy that was set to Boruto of losing it all, it was foreshadowed that the event of this happening would be very soon, and that this would be the perfect time to start the downfall of Boruto's demise. The death of a random Anbu member isn't the most important thing at the end of the day, but the fact that we will get the start of the downfall of Konoha will eventually lead to the events of chapter 1. As mentioned before, Kishimoto is willing to kill any character character, and when it comes to killing important characters in the plot and not just some irrelevant fodder like Nishi, the first person I see going on pack watch is Shikamaru. Now of course Code does have a hit list for the people who have killed Ishiki, such as Naruto, Sasuke, and Amato, but as of Boruto chapter 70, Shikamaru was added to the list after Code captured Amato. And among the people on Code's hit list, Shikamaru is easily the first person to go. I don't see Naruto or Sasuke dying just yet, as they play a very important role for the plot and the story hasn't fully transitioned for Boruto and Kawaki to run the story by themselves, and same thing goes for the rest of the new gen. Having them get killed off now would leave a lot to be desired, especially when it comes to the story, as the younger generation still needs guidance from Naruto and Sasuke for them to grow up. Once they reach their teen years, Naruto and Sasuke can go for all I care. And when it comes to Amato, the fandom is still anticipating his true plan, as in the latest chapter, he just kept denying that he was a bad guy and that he was just a regular dude at the end of the day. At least me personally, I've stated in the past that I feel like Amato is just capping his ass off here, using that cap no jutsu when it comes to denying that he's a bad guy. Killing him this early in the story would be wasted potential, especially if it's revealed that he is indeed a villain. That's why when it comes to Shikamaru dying, it's most likely that Code will get his get back on him first, especially with the fact that Shikamaru has the least to lose among the 4 characters on the hit list. Code does need to get at least one major kill in the plot, especially now that he's on a revenge tour. He vowed that he would destroy everything that Kawaki ever had from Konoha, his friends, and Naruto. Code has his own agenda by obtaining a chakra fruit, so I imagine that Kishimoto will allow Code to truly shine in this arc, or else bro is a fucking fraud if I'm being honest here. He's just taken way too many L's, and while it is building his character, I'm really hoping this is the turning point for Code to actually get some kills off, and the first major kill I see happening would be Shikamaru. But imagine if Code does indeed kill Naruto or Sasuke this early in the story. Outside of the outrage from the fans who keep up with Boruto solely for the old gen, this would change the entire outcome for the new gen and the story and how they would develop as they grow. Naruto's generation during the Shippuden years, they didn't really lose anyone significant from their mentors until their teenage years from Jiraiya's death, Kakashi's, and Asuma's. And with Kishimoto running this series, I do imagine that this would be a similar thing for Boruto's generation, as the prominent older figures will guide them, such as Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, Ino, Shikamaru, etc. But of course, as the story progresses, I do imagine that these characters, especially from the old gen, will go on pack watch, as it seems like Code is preparing for his return in the next chapter with his Ten Tails army, which will begin Boruto's prophecy of losing it all. I'm very excited for Boruto chapter 77, as I think this would be the starting point for Boruto to lose absolutely everything. Of course, it's still ambiguous at the end of the day, as I mentioned in my last video, but I just want to say that I'm very excited for the rest of this arc, man, because at least when it comes to Code, I haven't been the biggest fan of him. I'm still very optimistic on his character. The Code arc has been running for the past 20 plus chapters at this point, and now that Ada and Damon are in the Leaf Village, we need Code to shine, man. This is called the Code arc after all, and when it comes to the main antagonist so far, he hasn't really taken away the fandom just yet. Code really needs to get his get back on not just the characters, but the fandom in general, because right now Code is down and out, and I'm really hoping that Kishimoto delivers on Code, man, because so far I'm not really the biggest fan of Code right now. I'm just really hoping that with this Ten Tails army, he does a lot of destruction, and on top of that, I'm still hoping we get some more dialogue between Code and Ishiki. We know that Code has a fixation and an obsession with Ishiki, just like how Kawaki does with Naruto, but at the end of the day, man, I'm hoping we get a lot more content out of Code, as we haven't seen him for the past 3 to 4 chapters, and with the fact that the Code arc is going to be adapted into the Boruto anime, I'm super excited for the content that we're getting for both the anime and manga. So let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Who do you personally think will die in the next couple of chapters? Do you think this pattern will continue of the double-digit death trend? Because I definitely think so. I've been seeing this on Twitter as well, so this isn't the first time I've seen this theory, but let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. So if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell as well, and have a good day. Peace.